hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all who are watching the replay. Let me know how you're doing down in the comments below. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know how everything is for you. I'm excited. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today, talking again about, guess what? We're talking about money again. We're talking about money again. So we're going to give it a little bit in weight. If y'all want to know, y'all know I do my affirmations daily. I'm not as consistent as I would like to be. You know, I try to do it 3 times a day. But, you know, the 3 times don't always get to that point. So sometimes I'm just doing it 1 time a day. But just so y'all know where I am, this is where I am. Hey, Potato, this is where I am with the affies. We're so close to 99,999 affirmations. We're at 75,763. So we're almost there. You be trying to be active on my channel. Hi, baby. I appreciate you so much. You must have your post notifications on. Yes, if you are rewatching the replay, turn your notifications on. So today's conversation, we're talking about how has my relationship with my personal resources, such as food, exercise, relationships, and possessions, shaped or shifted the way I relate and manage my money. So let's see what's going on. Hey, Durf. Hi. So let me go ahead and add the poll. We're going to do a poll today. And I'm going to ask, when do you see your money? When has your money increased? When focusing on food, exercise, relationships? I don't know. Let me figure out a good poll for y'all. I want a really good poll for y'all today. Y'all have any suggestions? Hi, Anisha. Hi, baby. Hi, Anerlia. So beautiful. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Y'all are beautiful, too. Oh, no, I'm not logged into ChatGPT. Log me in so we can figure out a poll together. Always work with social media technology. Hola, hermosa. ¿Cómo andes? Te mando un abrazo grande para ti. You want to give me a big hug? Yo quiero da. How do you say give? Yo quiero te mande un abrazo grande también. I'm from America. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all let me know. Somebody said say cheese and I'll sub. Nice to meet you too, Sarah. Yo Gito Taco Bell. It's te quiero Taco Bell. Me gusta Taco Bell mucho. When no glass is more beautiful. Is that right? Is that right? Have you designed it? No, not much. Welcome back, One Love. My top 10 YouTuber. What? Hi, y'all. Do you collect candles? No, I don't collect candles. I would like some more candles, though. I promise you I'm about to give y'all a poll in just a second. Don't get rushy up in the comments, okay, y'all? Favorite YouTuber? Y'all, what? Now, mind y'all, if y'all are here next Friday, we're going to start going live in the evening time. Because, you know, I got to go back to doing some work. So next Friday, we're going to start going live in the evening time. So you will not be seeing me in the morning unless it's the weekends, okay? For a little bit. I don't know how long we're going to do this. So it will be just enough until I can get to what I want. Where I'm trying to get to. Hi, Turkey. Hello, everybody from Turkey. I gotta go to Turkey one day. It just seems like a place that you should go to. Okay, it's gonna make it hard. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all like the live. Hey, India. Hey, y'all. What's my lip combo? Of course, lip liner and lip gloss. That's all you need. You just need whatever lip liner you want, whatever color you want, and some lip gloss. That's all you need. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Where are, or who are you from? Y'all tell me how y'all's day going. Like, y'all just in the comments saying random stuff. Y'all let me know how y'all's morning, noon, or night is. Where are you at? Let me know. Is it the morning time? Is it nighttime? I'm not getting married, y'all. Rotterdam? Where is that at? Hi. We're going to get started in just a second, y'all. We're going to get started in just a second. I'm just trying to get the little thing set up so that y'all can go ahead and do as y'all please. So let's go ahead and pin the comment. So San Francisco, California. It's 12:09 in the evening for you. Somebody said the stock market is down. Okay. That's not what I meant to pin. Now, Kentucky. Hi, Kentucky. Welcome to my Americans. Hey, Skim. Now, baby, I thought I already gave you a shout out. Nick, my day's going well, too. You like my cute nose? Thank you. Hi, Sean. The cat interview. I like that. Let's go interview some more cats. Economy is going downhill. Ooh. But y'all know what's so funny? A lot of people became really rich during times like this. Let's look up a list. Let's see who became really rich during times like this. Let me see. Hope my do not disturb is not off. It's 11:11 where I'm at, y'all. 11:11. Sarish, babe, I'm not, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm from America. Hi, everybody. Oh, that's cute. You started a channel for your cats. That's cute. It's 12:11 where you at? Okay, okay. Thank you, everybody who came in and liked the video on the come in. Everybody who came in and liked the video, I much appreciate you. So this is what we're doing today. I don't know how to ask a good poll question. I don't know how to ask a good poll question for y'all. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is what type of poll question should I ask y'all? Because I want to ask y'all a really good question. Okay. Hi, Yilmaz. Short video said now it's 9:42 p.m. What? 9:42 p.m. Thank you, Shamo. Thank you so much. So we're going to ask ChatGPT 2 questions. We're going to ask ChatGPT for a poll. And we're going to ask ChatGPT all the people who became rich during a recession when the economy was down. Who became rich? She's going to ask ChatGPT. Yeah. Bless me, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, the poll will ask us what shaped your relationship with money the most. Y'all ready? What shaped your relationship with money the most? Y'all, whenever y'all get the poll, let's see how many people vote real quick. Food, relationships. This might be a tough question to answer. I think this is a little bit of a deep question to think about, honestly, in my opinion. Food, relationships, things. I don't know. So we got a poll for y'all. I don't have WhatsApp. Hey, superhero boy. Hi, Bali. I'm from America. Hey, peace. Hey, niece or nephew. Yes, if y'all are youngins, you can call me auntie. You can call me auntie. I am an auntie. Period. Somebody said, thanks for breaking the stereotype. What stereotype was there? You know, I just have maintenance come and change it. I'm not doing all that. If you live in an apartment and you don't have your maintenance come change those type of stuff, you're crazy. Who became rich during a recession? A lot of unemployed black people on YouTube Live, huh? Thank God, Simon, that you said that out loud so that you never have to see it again. Somebody said, Meiana, you are Meiana, you are Meiana, you are pretty. Thank you. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. Do y'all know who Warren Buffett is? During multiple recessions, he bought undervalued stocks when others were selling out of fear. In 2008, he famously invested in Goldman Sachs and Banks of America when banks were collapsing, earning billions later. Now, he probably was already, wealthy at the time, but he was able to double it during a recession. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, grew the company aggressively during the 1970s recession by keeping prices low and appealing to budget-conscious shoppers. Don't be in my comments. Don't be in my comments talking about it's a recession. Life is terrible. Don't be doing it. Because it's people out there. I don't care if they already got money or not. It's people out there doubling their money during recessions. Barbara Corcoran, the 1990 recession. She scaled her New York City real estate business by buying and flipping properties when the market was slow and prices were low. Later became one of the stars of Shark Tank. Reed Hastings, 2001 .com crash. Netflix pivoted from DVD sales to a subscription model during the downturn, setting the stage for its later dominance. Realizing that when it's a recession, you have to do things differently. And if you're not thinking outside the box, you're not going to get outside the box. Elon Musk in 2008 recession. Despite Tesla and SpaceX struggling, Musk doubled down, investing his own money when funding dried up. Tesla got a government loan, survived, and later skyrocketed in value. So yeah, some of those people, they already had money, but it's not about the money, it's about the mindset. While all these things are going awry, what can I do to double it? What can I do? Okay? So don't come in my comments telling me it's a recession. Everything is going terrible. Eggs are expensive. I don't want to hear it. Cause yeah, we're gonna go through some struggles. It's natural. You got ups and downs, flows, ebbs and flows of life. Anybody who was poor originally. Let's see. Anybody who was poor originally? I don't know how much eggs are. Damon John, founder of FUBU. Okay. So if y'all don't know who FUBU is, FUBU, I think that's a black person. He grew up in Queens, New York, raised by a single mom, dyslexic, no college degree. I don't want to hear none of that. During the 1990s recession, he sold hats at home and sold them on the streets. What did we talk about yesterday? How to make money. People on the streets selling stuff. They said it was panhandling. They said turn FUBU into a $6 billion fashion brand with no startup capital, just hustle, marketing, and smart reinvestment. Chris Gardner, The Pursuit of Happiness. Don Juan and Jin Suk Sean, Forever 21 founders. Forever 21 just closed down, but they've been here for a long time. And they were immigrants from South Korea, worked in coffee shops and gas stations. Started Forever 21 with $11,000 in savings during a slow economy. Moral of the story, you don't need to be rich to get richer. Just prepared, creative, and fearless in times of uncertainty. So don't be in my comments. Hello, CA Aspirant. Hello, FNCS Savage. Hello, Tonell. Woo76762 said most people panic when they hear the word recession or pandemic. When we had the pandemic, I was still making around $100 a day, and that's off the streets. Get creative. During the pandemic, I found a new outlet to make money as well. And it was a very creative thing. I was able to do what I wanted to do. So don't be in that mindset. Realize that there's people in the mindset of creativity making the money. So back to what we were saying. Remember, if you want this gratitude journal, 30-day gratitude journal, the link is in the description below. This at the bottom, the quote at the bottom today says, a big part of financial freedom is having your heart and mind free from worry about the what-ifs of life, by Suze Orman. Free from worry about the what-ifs. So those what-ifs, even those recessions, are what-ifs of life. What if this, what if this? If it happens, it happens, and we got to keep going. We got to persist in who we are and what we want. Because your environment reacts to your constant energy. How you're constantly, consistently showing up is how your environment reacts to you, okay? Shout out to everybody who's liked the live. 31 likes. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys. 34 votes. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much. So the question today, it says, how has my relationship with my personal resources, such as food, exercise, relationships, and possessions, shaped or shifted the way I relate to and manage my money? Now, if you've been here, y'all know that one of my habits that I don't like was eating out a lot, because I do enjoy eating at home because I have healthier food at home. So I think that when my relationship with food, like my relationship with food, when I'm eating healthy food that doesn't have the extra GMOs, the extra additives, you know, all this and this, the extra sugars, I feel like I'm a lot more aware of what's going on. I'm a lot more aware. I'm a lot more focused. Yeah. When I'm exercising, when I'm consistently exercising at least 3 times a week, I feel like I just feel a lot better about my personal resources and my money, how I'm managing my money. But I think it's because I feel better about myself. So it's not like it's directly like, okay, I'm going to eat healthy, and now every time I eat healthy, my money is going to become better. I'm going to get more money. It's like, no, I'm going to eat healthy. And because I'm eating healthy, the food is giving me nutrients, providing me the energy, the stamina, and the joy to continue every other area of my life. What y'all thinking? Somebody said, what percentage of gross income should be saved? I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a financial coach. But from what I heard, it's that 60, 30, 10%. So 60% is necessities. This is me watching a video. I literally just watched a video about budgeting and personal finances this week. And they say 60% are your necessities. 30% is on whatever you want to spend it on. And then 10% is for savings. But if you want to save more aggressively, 20, 30, however much you want to save is really. Y'all gotta get on topic. We talking about money. Y'all gotta get on topic. So 47 people have voted. The question was, what shaped your relationship with money the most? Food, relationships, things, or I don't know. So 32% said food, 36% said relationships, 11% said things, and 21% said I don't know. You know, it's interesting. As a woman, or as an individual in person, like when you go through a breakup, sometimes going through a breakup can either make or break you depending on how your mindset is. If you get through a breakup, a lot of people glow up. So relationships could definitely affect your relationship with money. Because you could be getting to the bag in spite of people. Like, okay, we just broke up. I'm about to boss up on you. I'm about to level up. I'm about to be bad. It could really, the relationships are going to be one of your top motivating sources of whether or not you get to the bag or not. Do y'all ever feel that way? Have y'all ever been through a breakup and then y'all was like, oh yeah, like y'all just seen an increase in y'all's life after the breakup? Y'all let me know. Oh, we got 52 votes now. Y'all let me know. Or even like, have y'all met somebody and because you have a relationship with them, like it could be casual, friendly, but they motivated you to get to the bag or something and your money has increased after meeting somebody? Has any of these things happened to y'all? I'm guessing not. Nobody's responding to my question. Okay. Okay, Mug said, yes, I have. Okay. Welcome back, Suprio. Okay. So nobody else at all. Okay. What about, have y'all ever fasted before? Has anybody in the comments ever fasted before and seen an increase in their finances because of it? Cyril, the question that I'm asking now, I'm asking you guys, have you guys ever fasted and then seen an increase in your finances? Mug said, never fasted, too many bills. What? What do your bills got to do with you fasting? Somebody said, for Christ. Somebody said, I don't like being hungry. So you can't sacrifice for a little bit? For the long term? The closest thing to me fasting is quitting to smoke and drink. That is fasting. Well, if you quit and you never do it again, that's not fasting. Suprio said, I am fasting every 15 days interval. Have you seen your relationship with money change as you fasted? Hey, Angela, welcome to the community. Burn said, I do that, but I don't do it for money. I got money. Okay, okay. But it's not just about for money, but your relationship with money. Have you seen a difference in your relationship with money? Bishik said 7 days fasting, better option. Okay. Cyril said, not really. Fasting prepares my spirit for an encounter with the word. It is my study in the subsequent revelation of the word that raises my financial level. Okay, okay. Superior said, I do it for spiritual growth. Yes, okay. So I've definitely fasted. I never intentionally just fasted for money, though. I fasted for spiritual reasons as well. But I can say one time I did a water fast, and it was just like 3 days. I did a 3-day water fast, and it improved my security in general. So in a byproduct of the fast was my relationship with money. I didn't realize it until now, but it definitely improved my security because I had a lack of security at the time. And your security is directly related to what secures you, which is money for me. So yeah, I have fasted before many times. Cyril said, fasting does not make us rich. Are you sure? Y'all want to hear my theory on fasting? Mug said, fasting won't work for me. I have too much muscle. Do y'all want to hear my theory on fasting? My theory. Mine. Nobody else's. Cyril, you said, do you know when I fast, both my body and spirit flourishes? Exactly. Especially afterwards. So, my theory with fasting. So, I like to study science. I love Bruce Lipton, watching his videos, talking about cells. Our cells are the community that makes us, right? It builds us who we are. And we lose cells daily. But when you fast, you go through a process of losing a lot of cells. And the thing about it is because you're fasting, you're not getting that nutrients back into your system to replenish the cells. So whatever you're consistently consuming during that fast is what's really consuming you as an individual. So then when you start to consume, once you go back into eating whatever you need to eat, the nutrients, if you're doing like a dry fasting or whatever, whenever you go back to doing that, your cells are going to replenish, but with the new programmed mindset. So now what's happening is you're replacing old programmings in your cell with new programmings through fasting. That's just my theory. So I think that's why fasting can work so well depending on what you're focused on, because you're adding new cells to your body. See, we always talking about religion. Like, I don't know where the religion comes from every day. It's like an everyday thing. Oh, y'all just don't want to stay on topic. That's the problem. Y'all just don't want to stay on topic. Hi, Steven. But other than that, like, my relationship with exercise, I think that when I am super focused on trying to grow, like financially or like build my business, I think I often slack in other areas. So it's like, it's one of those things where like when I zoom in and I focus, I can slack. But then on the other end, when I consistently focus on my daily habits, I flourish. And it's like, why am I slacking when I really want to be flourishing? It's interesting. It's very interesting. Did you pray during your fasts? I think so. I'm not a big prayer. I do a lot more affirmations, affirming, declaring, scripting. But during one of my last fasts, I did read this book. In one of my last fasts, I did read this book. So that helped me understand a lot more. The topic is about, if you look at the poll, that's the topic. If you look at the title in the poll, that's how you understand the topic. But we're talking about how our relationship with our personal resources has affected how we manage and relate to our money. Somebody said if you don't pray, then it's a hunger strike. What? I thought a hunger strike was when you like stop eating for a specific reason. The book was upside down. No, it's not. Fasting, you can fast from anything. You can fast from being on your phone. You can fast from talking. You can fast from food. You could fast from drinking, doing unhealthy habits and behaviors. Everybody can fast, baby. It's not just about food. It's not just about food. So, I think there could be a better way for me to discuss this topic. So I'm trying to figure out what a better way is to get y'all engaged with the topic. What? What? Suprio said, nowadays the reels about the food blog are going viral and creating so many people spending on food. So your relationship with social media, because that is a personal resource. Social media is a resource. So social media affects us by making us spend more on things that we don't probably need. KR9 says, so how do you fast and breakfast? I don't know what you're trying to say with that, KR9. I don't know if you're trying to say breakfast is the fast. Breakfast breaks the fast is what you're trying to say. Yeah, I typically don't eat in the mornings as of lately, but it's not forced. Don't worry, say God is a part of the topic for real, for real. Wu said, is fasting if that dude just broke, does that count? If the dude is broke, is he fasting from having money? I don't think that's healthy to fast from having money. That's not a good thing to do. If you're going to fast from not having money. Fast from the poor mindset of not having money. So Priyo said, accumulating more which are not necessary to us. So our relationship with social media shifts how we manage and how we relate to money, because we want more of things that are not needed. Mug said, I'm fasting from social media. I only have YouTube. That's what people say. I only got YouTube. Be on YouTube all day. Let me see. We got 94 votes. So yeah, most people are saying food. Now, at first it was relationships, but they're kind of close. Food is at 33%. Relationships is at 27%. Things are at 13%. And I don't know is at 28%. So 28% of the people who voted do not know how their relationship with their personal resources are affecting their money. Y'all got to start paying attention. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Victor. Selling a lot. So YouTube doesn't sell a lot. Okay. AKA said, my comment rolled off screen. Why do you desire a relationship with a what? With money? Why do you desire a relationship with money? Oh, because it's not like I desire it. You already have that relationship. When you're in a community, in a society where money changes your lifestyle, you're going to naturally have a relationship with it. Like anything that's in your environment consistently, you have a relationship with it. So why not work on a relationship with something that's consistently around you? Consistently in your face. Every single day, you're hearing about it. Now, if I lived in some island that didn't have nothing to do with money, I wouldn't be worried about money. I wouldn't need a relationship with money because all I have to do is go to the tree, get a coconut, and drink the coconut juice. Go outside and go to my garden. If I lived out in the country, I mean, you still got to pay bills. You got to pay taxes on your land. You should have a relationship with money. It doesn't matter about it being an inanimate object. That's crazy. Marco said, Friday, my friends. Okay, today is a holiday in Sao Leopoldo. Thank you for my Lord. Tomorrow is Saturday. Oh, glory. Hallelujah. Amen. Welcome, my friends. Okay. Shout out to the holiday in Sao Leopoldo. Hello, Legend. Hello, Adinka. Hello, Galactic Core. Marco said, boy, tarde mis amigos desde live. Tudo bem com vocês? I think that's Portuguese. I don't know Portuguese. Okay, Provoker. I'm from America. Hello, Supri. Oh, I already said hello to you. Suprio said, we are the only ones where we have to pay for living on this planet. I know. AKA, here we go with another one of the limiting beliefs saying the love of money is the root of all evil. AKA Carlos. Is there anything under money that could be more of the root of evil than the money itself? Because we talked about this. We've been talking about it because a lot of people put that limiting belief out because they was raised hearing that. But when you look really at the image, money is a neutral, like they said, inanimate, as the other individual said, inanimate object. How can an inanimate object be the root of all evil? There must be something more to the story. What can we figure out about this story? Who is it? Really, who is the root of all evil? What is it? Somebody had mentioned people be jealous of you. They want to take your money. So really, is it jealousy the root of all evil? Or is it money? Is it fear the root of all evil? Or is it money? You tell me. Y'all make y'all's own decisions. This y'all's life. You choose what to believe. But I'm going to let you know that believing that money is the root of all evil is not a supportive belief. We got to get deeper into that. Thank you, Lucky. KR9 said, I don't know how to fast, so how do you? You go to youtube.com. It's many ways to fast. It's not just one way. You got to figure out what's best for you. What do you feel like your system needs a break from? Because a lot of times what happens is you don't see the benefits of a fast until you finish the fast. This is from my experience. You don't see the benefits of a fast until you finish. So you got to figure out what you need to fast from. A lot of times food, if you're in America, food is the best thing to fast from. Always talk to your doctors about fasting. Always talk to your doctors. Blessings to you, Rasta. Adeyinka, how am I doing today? I'm doing well. Don't worry, said money means nothing to me. Okay, okay. Adeyinka, you said which state in the USA? I'm from the state of abundance. The state of peace and joy and love. Hello, Marco. Hello, Brazil. AK said idolatry is wickedness. Okay, so is it the money or is it the idolatry? Which one? Greed. Suprio said greed. Okay, that's another one. Okay. AKA Carl said, why is your brain so stuck on money? We're doing a 30-day money gratitude journal. That's why it is. And I want to improve my relationship with money. I want to improve how I relate to money because the way you relate to money can change your whole entire life. Seriously. And I want my life to change for the better. What I feel like is the better, at least. And I want to set my future children, grandchildren, my lineage up to not worry about money. Why, if I can do the work now and give them that foundation later, why not do it now? I wasn't raised with a lot of money. But I see the people who have a lot of money, and it's not that hard when it's who you are. When you become that person, it's not hard to be that person. So I just want to become that person so my future lineage don't have to worry about it. Because I truly, in my deep of deep hearts, believe that all I have to do is change my mind, change what I'm consuming, change my environment, and life will change for me. Al said, desire is the root of evil. So we are all inherently evil. But you know what's actually interesting, Al, is when you look up the definition of love or the etymology of love, love means to desire. And who is love? God is love. But God created all things. So God is what? Al, so I'm just letting you know so you know what you're saying. So is really desire the root of evil? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Marco said, let's speak in Spanish, my friends. Okay, buenos tardes, mis amigos. Mucho gusto en concerte. Ustedes mis hermanos de los Estados Unidos. Bienvenidos, mi gente. Gracias para tu español, Marco. Me gusta español mucho. W.P. Caldwell said the correct quote is that the love of money is the root to all evil, which makes the whole topic incorrect, most invalid. Interesting. Interesting. And again, I just told y'all, when you think about the word love, it means to desire and care for. So to desire money is bad. So you telling me if I desire money right now, that is bad? I don't know if I can believe it. Hi, Arbella. BF's of Alabama. Hey, Alabama. I be seeing a lot of Alabama people on my timeline, especially on YouTube. It's a lot of Alabamas. I love it because I see all the married women in Alabama. Okay. Oh my God. AK Carl said you cannot have a relationship with an object. Let's look up the definition of relationship. Let's go to Google. Relationship means the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. Interesting how Caro is saying we cannot have a relationship with an object, but in the very Oxford language definition, objects is in the definition. Interesting. So the sentence said the study will assess the relationship between unemployment and political attitudes. Interesting. So there's a relationship. There's something in between. Let's ask ChatGPT to dumb it down for us. And I'm not saying that for y'all. I like actually asking these type of questions. Dumb down the definition of relationship. What does that mean? I like that you even mentioned that because it helps us to expand our knowledge and our awareness of what this means about money. So, dumb down the definition of relationship. So ChatGPT said a relationship is just the way two people or more connect, get along, and treat each other. It could be romantic, friendly, family, or even work related. Basically, it's how people act with each other and how they feel about each other. What about objects like money? You can also have a relationship with things like money, food, or even your phone. In simple terms, a relationship with money just means how you think about money. What are we talking about? How you feel when you deal with it. What are we talking about? And how you treat it. Like if you save it, spend it, fast, or stress over it, or avoid it. So in general, a relationship is how you interact with, feel about, and treat something or someone. That is what a relationship is, y'all. You have a relationship with every single thing in your life. You're literally connected to something every single day. Something is in your visual that you're seeing. If you can see it, then you have connected to it. You're connected. Y'all need to realize how deeply y'all are connected to everything in your environment. Hi, Fun Bradley. Don't worry, say everything you're asking is in the Bible. Okay, so go on your channel and talk about it, please. So Priyo said, don't you think if we have a proper goal in our life, money comes automatic? No. Because what is the goal? Like, we gotta think about it. Like, what's the goal? Because everybody has goals in our lives, but you said a proper goal. What would be a proper goal? You got to give me more information. Hi, K Gamar. Hey, Adrian. Welcome back to the live, baby. So we got another person who says the love of money is the root of all evil. Interesting. Peace and blessings to you, Jay. So AKA Caro says, so your quote-unquote person / existence is based on having money. In this reality, yes, it is. In this environment that I am in, yes, it is. I live in America, baby. It definitely is. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I don't mind it, though. I don't mind it whatsoever because money is an inanimate object. It's not like an actual thing. Like, you know, it's a new, what I mean when I say not an actual thing is it's a neutral thing. It has no good, no bad. So I don't mind having a relationship with it, especially if it's a resource to help build my life. So no. I'm very okay with my existence being in relation to how much money I have. Because money is not what makes or breaks me, but it adds value to my life. God is love. Perfect. Adrian said, you need money to make things happy. Okay. One said money is just temporary. Is it? So you telling me if you invest your money, if you have 8 different investments, long-term investments, that money is just temporary? There are people who invested into property for their family, and now their family has a family home for themselves. That's just temporary? It's not about the money. It's about what we do with the money. We got to stop making it all just, I mean, the topic is about money, our relationship with money, but we got to think a little bit further than just what the money is. We got to start thinking about what is the money doing? Why are we getting this money? We want to have money, y'all. It's not bad to have money. We're not bad people if we have money. If you get rich, you're not a terrible person if you are a rich person. That just means you're a rich person. What makes you terrible is who you are at your core. Hey, Peter. AKA Carl said, anything that you place over God is idolatry, wickedness. Think we got different gods, baby? Think we got different gods. Y'all are so funny. Adrian said, you need money to pay mortgage, gas, and light bill. So stop the you don't need money mess. LOL. No, like for real. Like, I don't understand why a lot of people who are commenting are making it seem as if the having money is bad. And I'm trying to figure out why this is the topic. Like, this is not healthy for the goal. The goal of me doing these lives is to talk about how to improve your money mindset so we can have more money. So we can accumulate more money with ease. Not struggle. Mind y'all, the other day y'all was talking about hard work this, hard work that. I got something for y'all. Give me a second. I had to get a new planner. I got a new planner for this year. It says dream big, work hard. So if we're going to believe that we got to work hard, we got to make it pretty. So we're going to make working hard look beautiful. Okay. So if we are going to be hard workers and hard work this and hard work that, we're going to make it batch style. What y'all think? I like this journal though. It's really cute. I've already written in it and I just bought it yesterday. We're working hard but looking beautiful doing it, and we're enjoying the hard work. Because I believe if you work hard and you're passionate about it, it's no longer hard work. It's just passion. Hello, Peter. Welcome back. Welcome back. KR9 said, we all want money. Even rich people want more money. Y'all know what's so funny? It's a lot of people who I've met who have a lot of money and they play the lottery because they want more money. I'd be like, you own like 3 businesses. What? You own like a really good business. Like, you are an entrepreneur. Like, you already have money. You want to play the lottery because you want more money? That's so interesting. How can I buy the book? You're talking about this book. It's in the description below. You can find this on Amazon. So it's going to be in the description below on Amazon. It's just a 30-day money mindset gratitude journal. Good morning, Southern Grove from Bam, Alabama. Hey, Alabama. Shout out to all my Alabamians. I don't know what y'all call yourselves. Marco said, que bueno, mi amiga. Hablar español con usted acá en vivo ahora. Saludos y muchos bendiciones, cierto. Gracias, mis queridos amigos. Thank you, my dear friends. Okay. AKA Carl said, money cannot care back love for you because it's an inanimate object, but you still have a relationship with it. How you treat the money, it actually can. if we can be for real. If you treat that money well and you invest that money and you care about your money, you take care of your money, you pay attention to your money, it actually does invest back into you. If you put your money in an account with a high interest rate, it can invest back dividends for you. That is a sense of love for me. Like, I get dividends. Not dividends. Is that what it's called? Dividends? You know how when your savings account, every single month you get money back because you have a certain amount of money in that account? That's what I'm talking about. Again, I'm not a financial coach, y'all. I'm just a money mindset. I'm just a mindset person. We talking about money mindset. So yeah, money can care back for you if you care for it first. That's why you have to, it's an inanimate object, and your relationship dictates how it comes back to you. Your relationship with money dictates the money's relationship with you. There you go. That's what I'm trying to get out. Red Hunter said, money is a tool. Use it to love each other. Problem solved. Problem solved. Period. I love that. I love that, Red Hunter. I love me a problem solver. It's giving very masculine energy on that other side of the screen. Extra MIA said you have to make an agreement to a relationship. Are you sure? I think as soon as you step into this world, you've made an agreement with everything around you. AKA Carl said it's a one-way attraction. Idolatry. Let's look up the definition of idolatry, because a lot of these issues can be solved just by simple Google. The worship of idols, extreme admiration, love, or reverence for something or someone. The core word in this definition is extreme. So what is extreme admiration? Do you see me with a money shirt on? I probably should get one at this point. I probably should get one at this point. The way y'all are making it seem that money is so evil. Extreme meaning reaching a high or the highest degree, very great. So, idols are an image or a representation of a god used as an object of worship. So are we worshiping money? Are we worshiping money on this live? Are we worshiping money on this live? Are y'all worshiping money is the real question. Because I don't think I'm worshiping money. This says the feeling or expression of reverence and adoration for a deity. Are you guys worshiping money over there? This is what it looks like to worship. That's what it looks like to worship. Are we doing this today? Is this money church? Is this a money church? I don't think so. We're just working on our money mindset. Up to date prophet said, I'm sorry, but I want to share my opinion. That's what we're here for, baby. Share your opinion. Up to date said, oh, that's what, here's your opinion. Up to date said, money equals power. Y'all know the definition of power? I've got y'all on these definitions, baby. I got y'all on the definitions because this is how we get confused in society. We need boundaries so people don't get confused. I don't want y'all to be confused. So when you think about power, the etymology of power is the ability to do something. The abilities. When you have power, you have an ability. When you have power, you have an ability. So when you have money, you have the ability to do more. A.K.A. Carl said, wrong. What's wrong? Where did I get the tree just cry? I got it from a warehouse. They don't sell it anymore. I found it on Facebook Market. Up to date prophet said, and those who want money want power. I do want more power. I want more abilities. I want the ability to do as I please when I please. King KJ said, only thing I'm connected to is eating this chicken. You connected to typing on that phone too. Hope you ain't got greasy fingers. A.K.A. Carl said, you have been lied to and drank the Kool-Aid. Who lying? What is this about? We're talking about money mindset. We're talking about our relationships with our resources. Adrian said, in sports betting, when I started in 2020, my number was 1.5 million. I'm at 3 now. I love the work. Passion. King KJ said, is the root of all evil okay, I'm going to think you said if the root of all evil is money, then why do churches ask for it? Churches are heavily connected to the government as well. Why y'all think we vote in churches? Why y'all think we vote in churches? What are we learning from this? How to improve our money mindset? My friend Aston, of course. We're learning how to improve our money mindset. You get the benefit coming on this live, listening, and even engaging. You get the benefit of hearing other people's mindset about money. And then you get the choice to either agree or disagree with them. You get the choice. What feels better to you? What is more reasonable to you? Not just about feeling better, but what is the most reasonable portion that makes the most sense that you can take away from this live at the end of the day that makes you feel like your money is going to improve. Your mindset, your relationship, your money management in general. John Medina said, the love of money is wicked, not the thing itself. White hair villain said, the love of money isn't the root of all evil. The love of money above all else is all though. I like that one, white hair villain. If you are prioritizing money above all other things, that is the evil. So workaholics, do better. Workaholics, you gotta do better. You gotta go spend time with your family and your loved ones. You gotta go outside and touch grass. I like that one, white hair villain. I like it a lot. It doesn't sound like you're a villain at all. Joshua said, you need money to be in a relationship. Interesting. Mark said, God shaped my relationship with money. Extra MIA said, money ain't my God. And then they got the praying hands and the magic wand. Okay, interesting. A.K.A. Caro said, again, one cannot have a relationship with an object. That's foolishness. Okay, let's look up this definition one more time so I can show you. That is literally the definition on Google of relationship. Can y'all see that definition? So A.K.A. Karos is starting to be unreasonable. We're looking literally at the definition on Google. So that response is an unreasonable response because it literally doesn't make sense. That's literally the definition. JJ said, what if I'm poor F? question mark. If you're poor, you got to start working on your money mindset. If you're poor, I don't know why you're poor. We got to start figuring out why you're poor first. What is your reason? Are you going to say it's because my parents were poor? I was in a poor society. I just lost my job. I don't get paid enough. Or I got to give all my money away. What's the reason why you're poor? Let's figure that out first, and then we can go from there. Red Hunter said the way to reach a goal is to work backwards from the reward. So setting a goal is actually limiting. Really? Setting a goal is limiting. Okay. But it says the way to reach a goal is to work backwards from the reward. You got to give more information about that, Red Hunter. I don't understand that one. Marco says, so see you tomorrow, my friends. Okay, God bless you all the time. Até mais, amigos dessa live agora. Bienvenidos, mis amigos que están acá en vivo ahora. Hola, mis hermanos, y también mis amigos. Okay. I feel like, Marco, you just keep saying the same thing, my love. Lee Vespa said you could easily make money as a model. Beautiful looking young lady. Hiya from the UK. Hey, UK. AK Carl said, I have one God. Tell us, who is your God, my love? I'm very intrigued. Where is your God? Can you describe to us your God? But I don't know if you're really good at definitions, so try your best for us. Sango Larry said, love your channel. In the topic discussed, insightful, you are a beauty with brains. Thank you, Sango. I appreciate it. You know, we always have that one person who always become, oh, you're not my top fan today, but maybe you will be tomorrow. AK Carl said, having money and wanting more money is called greed. How much money do you have to have before it becomes greed? Because what if you got $1? You got money, you got $1, but you want 20. Is that greedy? When does it become greed? We need more definitions. AK Carlos, I think you need to work better on boundaries and definitions. I think that will support your mindset in general. Hey, Stanley. Welcome, Kenya. Yes, we love Kenya. Hello, Muhammad. I think you've been here before. Welcome back, baby. Don't worry, said having money isn't bad. It's how you think about the money that makes you bad. Yes, I agree with that one. How you think, your money mindset is what makes you bad. We are at 60 likes. I appreciate everybody who's on the live. Hello, Rebel. Hello, No Ego. Hello, Raven. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Bai. Okay, you said, how much money will you be happy possessing? I told y'all what I want, $40,000 a month. That's how much I want. I'll be okay after that. I won't need anything else. $40,000 a month, I won't need anything else. That's like $500,000 a year. Oh yeah, life is set. Red Hunter said money just exposes you. You either do more good things or do more bad things. Exactly. Every single object in our life is just an amplifier. Have y'all noticed that? Everything in our life is just an amplifier. It only amplifies more of who you are, what your spirit holds. Even the phone that you have amplifies who you are already. We talked about the other day, like AI and the separation gap that will occur because of AI. And what I said in response is everybody uses AI differently. There are people who use AI to make more money. There are people who use AI as therapy. I literally just was using AI to talk about what's in my refrigerator so I can know what to cook. That was still healthy. There are people who use AI for homework, for work. People just use AI just to have fun, to play games on it. You know, people use things for different reasons. And the way that you use it, it amplifies already who you are. And then the world feeds that back to you. AI is literally the best way to describe AI and social media in general. Is the best physical interpretation of how human beings work in the real world, in our everyday environments. You go out, you have a mindset, you have a way about that you treat things, and then the environment around you mirrors that back to you consistently. Vansh, I'm from America. AK Carl said, how much money do you plan on taking with you in your casket? I plan on taking 0, but my casket will be really cute. It'll be really cute. So the casket itself, if you consider that the investment, it will be cute. And the money will actually be going to my family and whatever else I donate my money to before I die, which will probably be to people's educations. So that's another reason why I want to make a lot more money. You know what you need, AK Carlos? What you need is my other journal. This is my financial a journal right here. In this journal, gratitude journal, you'll see questions like how has my recent financial decisions aligned with my long-term vision, right? You'll see questions about why money is not evil, because a lot of people have that mentality. You'll see questions about how can me having more money benefit my community and the people around me and my loved ones. So I completed this before I completed my money. It's 2 different concepts. It's focused on money. This is more like financial well-being altogether. And this one is just money in general. But for me, I realized, okay, when I get my bag up, I'm going to donate to my community. I cannot wait to donate to people's scholarships funds, donate to schools, especially charter schools. I went to a charter school. From middle school to high school, I went to charter schools. I wouldn't be who I was today if it wasn't for a charter school. Charter schools are not public schools. They are not funded by whoever funds public schools. Charter schools are not funded in the same ways. So I would love to go back and donate to the charter school that helped me become who I was today. This is the reason why I want money. Why do you want money? So if you, AK Carlos, if you feel like you having money is only going to make you a terrible person, you should not have money. Do not go and get more money. But for me, as I get richer, my community, my people, my loved ones, they will get rich as well. They will benefit wholeheartedly from every single dollar that I receive. Just like the fact that I'm on this live talking about money mindset, there are people who will benefit. And I'm really excited for y'all. Adrian said, right, I'm not worshiping money. I just get money. It's like the same thing if we talk about I want to heal my relationship with food. Are we worshiping food just because we want to work on our relationship with it? I'm definitely confused. I love people who come in like AKA Carlos. I love when y'all come into the chat. I'm not gonna lie, y'all bring the conversation alive. Red Hunter said money equals the power to not be in someone else's control. Olivia said, guys, sometimes God lets people walk. Interesting. Okay. Allah Akbar said, I asked for money because I'm resting up. Okay. You deserve money even when you're resting. Yes, you do. Where we at? Oh, I've been on here for an hour. Okay. I've been on here for a little bit. We're going to get on here. We're going to get off of here in a little bit. Don't worry, say your mindset is extreme. Who's mine? Are you talking about me? Olivia said, you do realize that God is the person who loves you so much and lets you get so rich. Olivia, God is not a person in my opinion. Don't worry, said, keep going. You're getting closer to the truth. Friend, I need you to at whoever you're talking about. You talking about me or somebody else? Extra MIA, a lot of people off themselves when they go broke. Why? Live. Hi, Curvin. Good afternoon, baby. I'm doing well. Don't worry, said Lucifer said the same thing and he was kicked out of heaven like a morning star. We have 2 different religious beliefs, my love. So that language is not appropriate for me, for my understanding at least. Red Hunter said, basically shoot for the stars. You'll reach the goal most likely. Okay. Do I speak Spanish un poquito? Alp said, you black girls are a gift of God. Wow. Curvin said, you is so different. Curvin, I'm from America. Hey, Canada. Hey, Ava, baby. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hi, Evo. Hello, India. Okay. Red Hunter said, greed is harboring selfishly. Wealth is your ability to make others rich. Ooh, Red, you coming through. I love it. Alf said, then you have to work harder, baby. We got to work harder. Work harder. Thank you, Kinley. Don't worry, said, who is your God? God, in my opinion, God, in my perspective, is the supreme being. I'm showing y'all how my mindset works, okay? This is how my mind works. I work heavily on etymology. Y'all know I also study communication disorders. So I like to study communication. That is the foundation of how I believe things work. I believe we're all connected through communication, and that's just not verbal communication, right? That's how we relate to each other. It's through many modes of communication. This is the foundation of my mindset. So this is why I'm always going back to definitions, grammar, all of those things to make things make sense for me. You guys got to figure out how your foundation of your mindset works. I figured this out for myself. So how I do is I go to etymology and I look up what is God. God right here. It's a thing. Supreme being. Deity. The Christian God or image of God. God-like person. So this is in this. Mind you, English language is heavily influenced by Latin and Rome. Who created the Bible? King James Version. Romans. So you got to know your history too with some of this. You got to know your history with some of this. So I don't trust everything that Rome says. So who created the Christian God in the Bible? Romans. So I take that as, okay, English language. Boom. That's why that says that right there. Supreme being. What is the supreme being? Supreme. You look up etymology of supreme. Highest. Highest in authority. Right? What is the highest being that anything can be? It's a state. It's a state of being. It's a state of being, which is love, peace, joy, happiness. Okay? This is how I'm seeing it. So God is not a physical being. It is a spiritual being, a state of being. I am. God is the I am. God is love. Love means to care or desire, right? What motivates people to do things? Their care or desire for it. God is an unmotivating source that pushes you to achieve and to create and to love. In the state of happiness, joy, peace, and love. So, the way that I connect to God, for me personally, is through my daily routines. Affirmations, breath work, stretching, eating healthy, drinking water, nutrients, hydration. Okay? This is my spiritual beliefs. I'm not a Christian. I'm just a spiritual person. So that is who God is to me, and that's how I connect to God. GR said, I get you. You want to receive to share also. Yes, that's the reason. You receive things because you're always consistently sharing with the people around you. Just by you being who you are in your day-to-day life. I can walk in a room and I'm sharing something about myself with people. Most of the times it's making other people enjoy their day better, you know, just by me being me. Stephen Elliott said, I'm trying to start my own channel where I can help people with mindset, so I appreciate the inspiration. Yes. Yes. If you're trying to share, if you want to start your own channel, Stephen, get into a very creative mode and start creating things for people. Create things that for yourself first, because for instance, I created gratitude journals, but I made this for myself first because I really wanted a gratitude journal that encompassed everything that I needed for myself. Y'all know I'm a deep thinker. I'm always thinking. So my gratitude journals are not just random prompts, right? They're highly focused on a topic, overcoming certain beliefs, right, through this daily prompt, and supporting neurological resetting. and reprogramming, all those things. So you got to know why you're in it for yourself. It got to be a passion for yourself. Because when you get people on the live trying to tell you that you're wrong, you got to stand 10 toes down in what you believe and have reason behind it. You can't just be up here saying anything to people. Welcome Kenya. Hi Proms World. GR said, don't let money define you. Exactly. Hi Nicole. Hi Matt. Hi Javier. Hi Nicole. Oh, I said hi Nicole already. Okay, Shima said you hottest. My bad. Period. Okay. Ambassador said, who is your higher power though? Who has more abilities than me? The police and the government? That seems like my higher power. Y'all know, again, my definition of power meaning having more abilities. Having the ability to do something. So who has the most ability than me? My government. Captain of Starship said God is. Yeah, God is the supreme power. But higher than me, the next level is the government. God above all, though. God above all. GR said the Romans came very late to the game, but they changed up the world. They changed the world up. They control the world. A.K. Carl said, your definition comes from other misled individuals of this corrupt, greedy, and fallen world, which is temporarily controlled by evil. So where does your definitions come from, A.K.A. Carlos? Where does yours come from? The app that I'm using is just Etymolon. Etymolon. E-T-Y. Let me see. E-T-Y-M-O-N-L-I-N-E. Etymolon. It's the etymology definitions. He is not an it, and his name is I am, and he is the source of love. God is a being. When you put the pronoun he, it personifies him as an individual person. When you say it, it's actually a better pronoun for the state of being that God is, in my opinion. I am not Christian, GIK. No, I am not. I'm just spiritual. Hi, Sampath. I don't know anything about France. Social media told me it stinks, though. That's the only thing I know. And you say bonjour. And y'all wear black and white stripes with a red hat. With mimes. That's all I know about France. Fashion week. Yep. Paris. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Tim. Hi, CJ. What do you like to do? I like to come on live and talk to y'all. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy this. A.K. Carl said, no, she is not Christian. She is a moneyist? Idolater? I never heard that before. I am just a spiritual. No, not Roman Greek. Oh, we at the bottom. Okay, y'all. Let's look at the poll. We got 193 votes. I don't think everybody should be stressed about other people's beliefs. I'm not stressed about y'all's beliefs. I respect everybody's beliefs. I want y'all to be who y'all are. When I respond to y'all, it's because y'all responded to me. And I'm just telling y'all what I believe and why I believe what I believe. So I want y'all to just have more reason. And not just from one source. Not just from one source. I use at least 3 sources today. Google definitions, ChatGPT, as well as etymolon.com. That was at least 3 different things that I used to look up the information that I did today. So those are very surface level research, you know. There's a lot more. You have to start looking into people who have the opposite beliefs as you and just listening to them. I think that that's one of the best things that I ever did for myself was listen to people who I didn't believe in or agree with, who didn't make sense to me. If you didn't make sense to me, I was listening. And a lot of times it'd be those same people who didn't make sense to me and I didn't agree with, who over the years, I understood exactly what they were talking about. Okay? Money is not my God. I don't know why y'all keep saying that. I don't know where it keeps coming from. Money is not my God. Just because we come on live, like, where is this coming from? I just don't understand. It's actually getting frustrating. I always listen to successful people and their mindsets. Exactly. And I just told y'all earlier, a group of people who became rich during recessions. Success, it does not, your environment cannot limit your success when your mindset is set on it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I know many of the people in my comments today who are going back and forth with me, and they're afraid of my beliefs or whatever. They disagree with my beliefs. I know that in the coming future, you will have your own mindset shift that will support you in becoming a better version of yourself, whether it's because of me or somebody else. I like the conversations back and forth. It's definitely testing beliefs, but I never waver. I will not waver, because I went through my own situation where I wavered for years trying to figure it out, and I figured it out, and I will never go back to confusion again. AK Carmen said, I'm going to subscribe so that I can make sure to be here every live so that I can help/correct you. Thank you. I have my own set of people who come on live who want to give me so much help and support. And I appreciate that, because that shows that you are, in fact, we have a relationship. We're connected. And you just love me is what it is. I see that you love me. But as I tell all the Christians who come on here, please do not be afraid for me. I don't understand it. There's no reason to be afraid for me. I am not afraid of myself. I could die today and be at peace with the life that I've created. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I love you too, extra MIA. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk more about money. Remember, we talked about a lot of stuff today. I love when people come on here and we test each other's beliefs. Who's going to stand tall at the end of the day? We will. Shout out to the community. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all. I appreciate all the prayers, all the concerns. Thank you.